Hi, my name is Coach Jim O'Connor from wellnessword.com, your trusted body transformation resource. Now, in today's very important video, I'm going to discuss a topic that is so hot that you're going to really want to pay attention, and it's this: how to prevent weight regain after losing weight. Now, this is a significant issue that most people experience. Now, losing weight for humans is actually not as hard as we think. We've all lost weight. You probably have lost weight, but keeping it off long term is the challenge. All the studies show the weight regain. Now, that is the biggest challenge for humans, and it probably has affected you as well. So you're probably asking right now, why is this happening? Why does it always happen? Why does the weight come back, and why is it so difficult to keep it off? And that's what we're going to tackle here. I have three main reasons why this is happening. And number one is a lot of people are going on super restrictive diets with enormous caloric restrictions and a lot of rules that you have to follow. Now, what happens here is it's very difficult long term to stay on that particular program. As an example, even something like keto. Can you lose weight on keto? Absolutely. If you're eating 20 grams of carbs or even 50 grams of carbohydrates a day or less, most likely you're going to lose weight. However, when you decide that you've had enough of eating beef, chicken, fish, and just vegetables in your life, when you go back to eating a regular diet, what happens? The carbohydrates are going to come back and the weight will likely come back if you fall back into those habits again. That's the first reason. There's a lot of restrictive taking away things and a lot of rules people follow on diets. The second one is important as well that you probably have never thought of. And it is something called metabolic adaptation. And I'm going to repeat that again, metabolic adaptation. Now, what happens in metabolic adaptation is if we lose weight, and a lot of it, our metabolic rates actually slow down. They don't stay the same. So let me give you an example. We have two individuals right now, the same exact body weight, two male or females, same exact body weight, same height, same exercise program, everything is exact same. However, one of them lost recently 40 pounds. And the other one didn't lose anything. Well, the person that didn't lose anything's metabolic rate, resting metabolic rate, is going to be higher generally than the person that lost weight because of this metabolic adaptation that occurs. And what does that mean? That means there's a greater possibility if you start increasing your calories again, you can't take in quite as many because of it. So metabolic adaptation has something to do as well with that regain. And that's what happened to the contestants in The Biggest Loser. If you remember that program years ago where all these people lost a ton of weight, hundreds of pounds. And if you looked at them 6 years later, I think 17 of the 18 gained it almost all back. But what it showed in the study was that their metabolic rate went down 21% from when they started, and their weight was almost exactly the same as it was before. That's a difference in 500 calories a day. So that is huge. That is called metabolic adaptation. And yes, they lost a lot of body fat. They lost a lot. And a lot of lean tissue or muscle along with it. So now the third reason is the habits. People go back to their bad habits that they've developed. Let me give you an example, a great example. Something that I'm experiencing right now is the habit of eating while looking at my phone, listening to a podcast, watching something, multitask eating. I'm having a challenge with that right now myself. So I need to go back. I'm forming bad habits by using the telephone, the cell phone, while I'm eating. I need to go back to eating at a table with no TV, no books, nothing, and just focusing on my food. I will guarantee you I will eat less. And that has caused trouble for me. I've gained a few pounds because of that. I'm like everybody else. So that is another reason why is your habits. Your habits begin to change. You fall back into bad patterns again. So those are the 3 reasons why we gain it back. So now you're asking me, what can I do about it? How can I prevent this from happening? Because it happens, it seems like to everyone. Well, here are the tips that I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you 5 of them right now, 5 important tips. And by the way, if you like this video, please share it. Share it with your friends. Hit like, comment below, because it will help others, I guarantee you, that are falling into this same complete trap that you are. So, number 1, what you want to do on any kind of caloric restriction or any kind of dietary program you want to lose weight is you're going to eat enough protein in your diet. That's number 1. I don't care what plan you're on, you need to make sure you have enough protein. When I say enough, if you're exercising up until almost 1 gram per pound of body weight in high quality protein. What that's going to do is going to help you maintain your lean tissue, which is metabolically active. So a lot of people that don't eat protein in their diets, or enough protein in their diets, what will happen is they're going to lose more muscle as they lose the fat, which brings the metabolic rate down even lower. And that leads me to the second point, the second important point. You must, and I repeat, you must strength train. Strength train using weights, body weights, machines, whatever, while you're on a caloric restriction in order to maintain your lean tissue along with the extra protein that you're eating. Because you want to limit the metabolic adaptation. You want to keep your lean tissue higher, the metabolically active muscle on your body as you're stripping away body fat. Because fat goes as long as muscle. It goes as well as muscle. And that is the key. Strength training and well as eating protein into your diet. And here's the next one. Number 3, don't try to out-exercise your diet. There's so many people that think that exercise is the solution. Now, I'm going to repeat this right now, and I'm going to repeat it twice, actually. Exercise is not the most effective way to lose weight. It's your nutrition. Exercise is effective at preventing weight regain, and that's what we're talking about right now. Too much exercise, going absolutely crazy, will also cause a metabolic adaptation and have your metabolic rate slow down to some extent as well. If you're exercising, 3 hours a day, 7 days a week, that's not good. You want the optimal amount of exercise, 3, 4, 5 days a week for 45 minutes at a good intensity. It's as an example. So don't try to out-exercise your food or your diet because it doesn't work. You're setting yourself up for failure and metabolic adaptation and weight regain. And now, number 4, slow and steady wins the race. Now, I'm not saying you need to lose an ounce every week for a year. I'm saying that perhaps 1% of your body weight would be optimal per week, or 1 to 2 pounds a week maximum. That's the idea you want to have, because that way you're not stripping away muscle as well as fat along with it. And cutting your caloric intake down to so low, 1,000, 1,200, that's where that big metabolic adaptation occurs, and we don't want that. We want to start out higher, and then we have wiggle room to go. So don't try to do too much. Focus on 1 pound a week and do it long term, and that is the key. And number 5, you want to work on these solid, steady habits. You want to work on eating habits, not just follow a plan that you're going to stick to for 5 weeks or 10 weeks or 3, 4 months. You want to work on habits, 1 habit at a time. You want to practice to develop habits, rewire your brain in order to help you lose the body fat and help you have these automatic things go on. That is the key. Though those 5 things will help you prevent major weight regain after all the hard work you put in. So I want to thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. It's my pleasure to share this information with you. I want to empower you. That's what fulfills me. Now, I know you need further help. So if you need further help, what I'd like you to do is go click the button below. I have a program called the Nero Body Transformation Program. And this is what we do. We prevent this metabolic adaptation and weight gain by doing it right. We focused on rewiring the brain when it comes to body fat and building new habits instead of going on a diet and calorie restriction that lasts temporarily. This program is called the Nero Body Transformation Program, and I would love to introduce it to you. What you need to do right now is click the link below, and I'll take you to a very special video that'll show you everything you need to know about the program. And once again, it's called the Nero Body Transformation Program. It's at wellnessword.com. Best way to lose weight and keep it off. There's dashes in between. And once again, click the link. It's easier. It's best dash way to lose weight and keep it off. All dashes between the words. It's that simple. But once again, click the link below, and I will see you at wellnessword.com. I am looking forward to empowering you and helping you lose weight and keep it off forever. So thanks so much for taking the time to watch this video. Take care and have a great day.